Okay, good morning, everybody. It is Saturday morning, and it is a beautiful day here in Tennessee. So, decided I would get out on the old trusty KLR, and I'm going to brew some beer today. So, we're going down to All Seasons to pick up some brewing supplies. So, with the big panniers, I can get all the grain and all the yeast and hops and everything I need will fit right here on the bike, and then I've got to run over to Home Depot real quick too to get a switch for a lawnmower, which is actually going to be the new switch on my 67 Triumph because the key switches quit working, I believe. So my Russian Ural, that's how I fixed it. I had like 3 weeks after I got the bike, I turned the key, nothing would happen, so I went and bought a cheap lawnmower switch. It's worked ever since, so we're going to do that. All right, so mainly just wanted to get out and ride, and I'm going to put a video out here today. But mainly, I noticed that, and I posted this over on KLR Delusionals, or did I? Maybe I didn't. No, I think I just talked about it. So now to live stream from your mobile device, you have to have at least 1,000 subscribers. So I'm at like 635, I think, right now as of this morning. So if you know anybody who, wants to come on over and subscribe to my page, I'd really appreciate it because I would like to get up to 1,000 before we do the TAT in October. If not, I'll just stream live on Facebook, and that's okay too. But I'd rather do it on my YouTube channel. But so if you know anybody from the KLR Delusionals webpage, and I'll post this link or I'll put this video on the KLR Delusional page, hopefully later today if I have time to edit it and get it on there. So that's really, I don't have a ton to talk about today. That was mainly the main scope of why I wanted to post today was I got to get my subscribers up. And I'm not doing it to make money, guys. I'm not going to, it's just that's not my thing. I don't put out enough content to do it. And I love all the KLR guys that are doing it. And I think it's awesome. I need to get to 1,000 just so I can do that live broadcasting. And, if I made a little money, that'd be wonderful, but that is not my goal at all. So, just going to do a little riding into downtown Nashville. So I might fast forward and post a little bit of that video. But I hope everybody's doing good. I got my new set of TKC 80s are in the garage. I'm going to wear these tires down a lot more before I put the new ones on. Because come October, I want those tires to be brand new and pretty much fresh when we get ready to hit the Trans-America Trail. Because I'll have to do some riding to scuff them in. But I'll have plenty of road riding to do to get to the portion of the trail we're going to start on. So we'll get those put on, and maybe I'll film a little beer brewing video and put that in here with it. So, all right, guys. Well, let's go get some beer brewing stuff. Wind noise isn't too bad here. Close my helmet for a minute. So, there's been a bunch of discussion on the KLR Delusionals of how much mileage do you get out of a tank on your KLR 650. So I meant to fill up this morning and I didn't. So what I do every time, since there's no fuel gauge, I just reset my tripometer, and then that way I know when it's a little over 200 whatever, I need to start looking for a gas station. Now I have the manual petcock. I got rid of the vacuum petcock. On the manual petcock, the pickup for the reserve is lower, okay? So it starts comes in a little later. So but I'm at 2 miles right now and have not had the reserve come on yet. So, that being said, I'm going to run over here to Costco and fill up with gas, and we'll see how much is still in the tank, and that'll give us good. Because a lot of people are saying, "Oh man, I can't get over 200 miles in a tank," and I'm like, either your bike's not tuned correctly, or it's way overloaded, or your riding style is something. I don't know. Because it's rare for me to get under 200 a tank. And I don't think I've ever gotten under 200 a tank. I mean, it's a 6.1 gallon tank, so that's, I mean, you have to think even at 40 miles to the gallon, you're going to get 240, but obviously, again, riding styles are different and all that kind of stuff, so I think this guy's pulling up for me to let me around. But regardless, I've always been able to get a good amount out of mine. So we'll do a little experiment. All right, 216 even. All right, 4.449 gallons. So that means there was almost 2 gallons left in the tank. All right, we're going to do some math here, folks. I was told there'd be no math. All right, 6.1 gallons minus, what I put in here? 4 point, we'll just say 5 equals. So I still had a gallon, a little over a gallon and a half in the tank, and I've got 216 miles on the tripometer. So I will reset now that I have a full tank. So that's not uncommon at all for me. So I probably could have gotten maybe we can figure that out too. 216, 4.44 equals, so I'm getting 48 miles to the, over 48 and a half miles to the gallon on that tank. So that times 6.1 would be, so I could get 296 miles plus, or just a little over that. So that doesn't sound unreasonable to me. Now, I will say I drive like an old man, and people, unless I'm off-road, and then I get on it a little bit, but on road, I don't kill it. So it's very possible to get close to 300 miles on a tank. So I've never stretched it that far, but it's feasible that you could do it. So just for everybody that was wondering. All right, I hope that helped. Freaking scooters everywhere. I don't know if y'all have those bird scooter things where you are. We got bird scooters, we got lift scooters, we've got stinking things are everywhere. And people keep getting hit by cars. Yeah, sure, come on out. You ain't gonna make that. Ooh. That was close. It's a pretty tight turn on his part. Good job, buddy. Anyway, but these stinking scooters are everywhere. And people keep getting hit by them, or, going out in the street, and you're supposed to wear a helmet and when you ride them and all this stuff, and it's crazy. Nice Maserati. So this is the area called the Gulch. This is where all the hip people hang out. That's why I never come down here. And you can see it's early. Like what time is it? It's 9:50, and then there's just freaking people everywhere. And so you're not supposed to ride these scooters on the sidewalk, and you're supposed to wear a helmet. But of course nobody does. And look, there's people just everywhere. Everywhere. Nice Audi. All right. All right, people, go, or I'm not going to make this light. It's usually not very long. Go, push it. It's the long, slender pedal on the right. All right. Now we're getting close to where I'm going. Scooters, 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 more scooters. Ah, pedal taverns. That's the other thing we got, pedal taverns. You get on, drink beer, and pedal. Yes, those are my brakes squeaking. I'm going to have to get some new pads. That would be something else I'd be interested in. What's the life of a set of pads? I've got 11,508 on mine. Need to check them. Here we are at All Seasons Gardening and Brew Supply. And then we got a slingshot here, and this guy's not looking to his, there we go. All right, look at that slingshot. Nice. All right, let's get in here and get us a parking spot. Let's go here in the shade. All right, well, we got all our beer brewing supplies, and now we're going to head home. It's starting to warm up. We got to get home and brew some beers. Take a little run through here. I love these Roxers. Very cool. Looks like the old Jeeps. Well, because it is. Mahindra actually owns the Willys trademark, so they can build them. Jeep tried to stop them, but they couldn't. It is a bit like Disney World down here. Ugh. And there's a bachelorette party. Nashville has become the bachelorette part central of trying to let some people go. And there's big wings on the wall you can stand and get your picture taken in front of. Yeah! And people stand in line forever to do that. And whatever. That floats your boat, I guess. And then somewhere down here you can stand in line for 2 hours to eat a biscuit. A beautiful Union Station Hotel. All right, guys. Well, thanks for riding along with me today and going with me to get beer brewing supplies and fill up my gas tank. Let me know in the comments what you think. I'm going to go home and fire up the kettles and get some beer brewing. So, guys, don't forget to subscribe. I appreciate you. Thanks for being awesome. And we'll see you next time. Have a great one.